another haul. Guys, I'm super excited to show you my absolute bargains. You know me, this girl, she can't resist a bargain, and bargains I've got. Stay with me and I'll show you what I got. Let's just have a sip of my tea. Hi guys, thank you for being here with me today. So I've been in the house 5 minutes. I've just got everything out and I thought I'll show you before I put them away. So today is the 1st of November. So Halloween was last night and I nipped out to the shops because I wanted something specific. And you know what it's like. You go for something specific, you go for a loaf of bread and you end up spending 50 quid. Well, it was a bit like that, only I didn't spend 50 quid. Bargains, bargains. So I'm going to show you what I've got. First I went to IKEA, then I went to Pets. No, let's start again. First, I went to Pets at Home because I had to buy the cats their dinner. And then whilst I was there, Poundland was just a few doors down. So I nipped into Poundland and got a few bits. Then I went to IKEA because I'd left the house, apart from the cat food, for this specific item in IKEA. Okay. And then I ended up going to the range. So let me show you what I've got. Let me start with what I went for originally. So I've got these vases. Okay, these are 2 wooden vases and I bought these from the charity shop last year. Now I was so delighted with them. They were like, I've painted them with chalk paint, this silver grey colour, and I bought them from the charity shop. They were, I think it cost me a £5 for 2 or 6 quid, 7 quid, something. It was really, really affordable in the charity shop. I'm going to say, I remember one being £3. I think this was £3 and the bigger one was £4 or something like that. So really inexpensive. Anyway, I picked them up because in the range was selling one very, very similar. The neck was wider than this, but one I think was like £15, something like that in the range. So, and I really liked it in the range. So I thought, I know, because I'd seen them in the charity shop the week before and didn't pick them up. So I thought I would just go and get them. Sorry, my thing's falling. Oops, things falling down, so my camera's sort of tilted. There we go. So I thought I'd go and pick them up. So I picked them up, 7 quid for the 2, bargain. Anyway, when I got them home, I looked underneath them. You could still see the label is on it. And the small one, these were from the House of Fraser. And this small one, House of Fraser, I don't know if you can see it. It says House of Fraser there. And the small one was originally 40 quid. I know. 40 quid. And I got this for 3 quid in the charity shop. And they were virtually brand new. They just had like a design, like a geometric design on it. So I just painted it. And then this one, now the label wasn't as clear, but I ended up painting over it. But I think this one, the larger one, I think was something like £65 originally, because they're proper solid wood. So originally they would have cost over £100 for the 2, and I picked them up for 7. I know, proper bargain. Anyway, since they've been painted, since I've had them, I've not found anything to put in them, and that's why I went to IKEA, because I'd been looking in like the range and home bargains for like their stems and didn't see anything that I like. I thought, I know, I'm going to go to IKEA. So I went to IKEA. I'll pop these back over there, and I picked these up. Yeah, picked these up. So really what I wanted was eucalyptus stems. Pop this over here. I wanted eucalyptus stems because I think eucalyptus stems works all year round. It's not just for Christmas, having this green foliage. So I saw this, and this is like a bundle, and this was £9. So I thought I'd pick it up and see how we get on with it. And I thought, you know, yeah, do you know what? I really like it like that. Just as it is. I really like it. Anyway, I also saw, let me move this out of the way. I also saw these stems, and I thought these would be really nice. I mean, they're all flat at the moment, but by the time you sort of spread it out, and I was doing this in the shop, I was just sort of teasing them out, you get a really nice, thicker display. And I thought, oh, that would be really nice too. So I'll pop that in there. At the moment, I'm just undecided what I'm going to have. But again, even like that, that looks nice. And then I saw this. Oh, I really like this. Sorry, that was £1.50. So I thought that was not bad for £1.50. And this big bunch was £9. Okay. And then I saw this one. And I love the colours in this. And I thought, again, although it's pink, you're going to have a lot, well, I'm going to have a lot of reds in the house over Christmas. So I just thought this would still blend really nice. And throughout the year, that would look really good too. So, so I picked that one up, and this was £1.50. Just pop that in there. And then I saw these. How beautiful this is. Absolutely gorgeous. Now this time of year you get the what's it, you get those flowers. Oh, it's gone off right out of my mind. You know those red flowers. Oh, if you know what I'm talking about, drop a comment below. But you know, you get those red flowers, and they could be white, that come out just for Christmas. So you can have those. And I thought, because those are red, they're seasonal, I thought this I would definitely have all year round. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at that. And it's even got the stems and everything. Absolutely gorgeous. So I thought that, and this was £3. So I thought not bad actually. So I thought that would go nice. Now obviously I'm not going to have the lot in there, so when I looked at it, I thought what I might just do is I might just have these 3 stems in here. I'm undecided. It needs fluffing out a little bit more, but yeah, and arranging. But I really like the combo of these 3, because the red picks up on the pink there, and you've got the green backdrop. So yeah, I did buy two of this, because one for each vase. So you know, yeah, when it's all organised, I will decide. So I picked up 2 of these at £3 each. I just thought these were stunning, absolutely stunning. And these vases, well, at the moment they're sitting in my hallway, but I can move them around the house. So I thought that was lovely. I picked up 2 of these at £1.50 each, and I picked up 2 of these stems at £1.50 each. So, and then this one at £9. So I've got a bit of a collection going on. So I don't think I'm going to keep them all. I'm definitely keeping these. Definitely. And I think I'm keeping the pink ones. It's just the green stems, whether I keep the £9 bunch or the £1.50 ones. So I'm undecided. But I just thought for £21 this all came to, I thought, you know what, you've got a beautiful bouquet of flowers that's going to last for years and years and years to come. So I didn't mind spending the money on them. And these vases, my bargain vases, are going to have something in them. So yeah, so really pleased with that. Really pleased with that, and super pleased with my vases. Yeah, really happy with those. Then I went to Poundland. Let me show you what I got in Poundland. So I picked up some more socks. I bought some socks in Primark the other day, and when I've been wearing my socks, I thought, you know what, Angela, you need to chuck out your old ones. Yeah, because there's no warmth, no softness in them. They've been worn and washed for about 2 or 3 years. It's time for them to go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You know, all of that. Sorry. I'm sorry if anybody's ears are bleeding. So I picked these up. Super, super soft. They're size 6 to 8, and they were £2.50. And you get the red and the cream. They're just so soft. It feels like wool. It feels like wool, but it's not. It's polyester. And then they had the green, and I picked the green up too. Yeah. So I thought, you know, treat myself to some new socks. Yeah, so got those ones. Then I can't go to Poundland without picking up my cream. I just can't. So I've picked up 2 more of the body butters, £1 each. Best thing out there on the market. Absolutely love them. And you know what I was thinking today, because you know in the news it's all this talk about Poundland closing, and I thought if ever I discover that my local Poundland is closing, I'm clearing the shelf. I'm going to be clearing the shelf of all of their body butters, because we can't not have body butters, you know. So I got this one aloe vera, and this was coconut. So yeah, 2 more to the collection, because I can't run out. I bought some the other day, you know, but I just can't run out. Panic sets in when I'm getting near the bottom of a tub, so I've got to top up. Then also in Poundland, I picked these up. These are 2 gold houses, and they are actually to hang on your tree, but I'm not hanging them on my tree because I've got a collection of houses that I bought last year, and so I'm going to take the ribbon off, and then I'm going to put these in my collection of houses around the house, because houses are so designer and they're so in. They're so in, but they're really affordable, £1 each, and they're metal as well. Now I saw a hack. Well, it wasn't a hack, it was more a design feature. As I'm scrolling through YouTube on the shorts, and what somebody did is, you know, across my fireplace I usually have like my garlands and stuff. Well, what they did, they didn't have any of that. They had some white flock fabric that looked like snow, and then they put their collection of houses and like little trains and stuff, you know, all that white stuff, houses that you can get this time of year, and they put it all across, and that was like the feature on the fireplace. Oh my days, it looks stunning. And then they put a few like little baubles on, and like a few green sprigs. It looked stunning, and I thought, I'm going to try that this year. Gonna resign the garland somewhere else in the house, and I'm going to just try it with my collection of houses to see how it looks. So of course I need a few more, so that's why I got these 2. So yeah, happy with those, really pleased with those. And the other thing that I saw, I was watching another YouTuber, and she said if you oops, jeez, sorry. She said if you pick up stuff like this, and you know sometimes you get like houses, but they're really garish. She says all you do is get some white spray or chalk paint and paint it white, and it'll just fit in. And I thought, of course, but I'm going to see, because I've got white, I've got black, and now the gold, so I'm just going to see how it all looks together. Talking about houses, picked up some more for my collection. So these ceramic houses, there's nothing in the bottom and there's no light, or you can't put a candle in, so they're just going to stand there. So red roof, and these were £2. Yeah, £2. Now last year they had loads of houses. They haven't got any. Well, it's only really these ones that they've got. So it'd be interesting to see if they've got any, bring any more in. But yeah, as I say, houses is all the rage at the moment. Everywhere you go in, like all the home styling stores, it's all the houses. And like trains and cars and things like that. So 2 more to add to my collection. And then I saw this. Because again, it's really on trend. You see these book collections, the stack of books, usually they're like cardboard, and you open them and they become storage containers. So those are all on trend. I absolutely love them. But I saw this, and this gives the look of the books. It doesn't open, it is solid, it is one whole piece, although it does look like 3 little books. You've got like this the ribbon with the bow and also a little star, and it says magic and sparkle at Christmas. I thought, how cute is that? And you know what, it's a good weight as well. It's a really nice weight. So that one was £2, and I thought that's gonna go in my collection around the house, because normally each year, sorry, that was putting that down, it wasn't me, by the way, if you heard that. Normally, what I tend to do is decorate the hallway and the living room. But this year, because I bought loads of stuff in Poundland sale last year, and over the years, you know, you build your collection. I think I've got enough to decorate certainly the kitchen and also my bedroom as well. I thought I'm going to do my bedroom this year as well. I love my home, and you know, I met my friend for lunch, and you know, we were talking, and she was asking me about selling my house, and I was like, because you know, I said to you I was going to put my house up on the market, and by the time I decided, I was going on holiday back in June, and so I spoke to the agent. I said, I'll speak to you when I get back. And then when I got back, he got married and was away for a month. And then when he got back and he contacted me, then I was going on my other holiday at end of September, October. And then when I got back, I said to him, do you know what, I'm going to just put it on hold until the spring, because the garden is going to sell my house. If you've seen any of my videos about the garden, everybody loves my garden, and the garden will sell the house. The house is nice, don't get me wrong, but the garden is the feature. Well, in the winter, it's not looking its best. It's not looking its best now. Also, with the dark evenings, I don't want to be doing viewings in the dark evenings. And also, yeah, it means only Saturdays I can do viewings. Well, Saturdays I'm out shopping, out with the kids, grandkids, you know, meeting my friends for lunch. So I just thought it's not the best time of year. So in the spring, I'm going to look at doing it again. But I was saying to my friend, I love my house. You know, I invest a lot of time and effort and money to get my house the way that reflects me and my personality, and I have all the things around me that makes that, oh, I love my house. And I'm going to be really sad when I sell a house, but yeah, all my things will come with me and I'll create a home elsewhere. But anyway, for another time. Anyway, back to my Poundland haul. So I ended up buying these bows. I do have some bows from last year, but I thought I'll just get a few more, because with these vases, I did think about putting some ribbon around the vase and putting a bow on, just to elevate it a little bit, because it is plain. So we'll see how it goes, and it will also go with me red flowers as well. So I just thought I'd pick I'd pick up these bows, and that was £1. And then I've got the larger bow, and that was £1 as well. And again, bows are big fashion trend. It was massive last year, having bows everywhere, not just on your clothes, but also as home decor around the house, especially at Christmas. So yeah, you know, staying on trend with the bows. And then I picked up these. Now, I did also in Poundland pick up some pyjamas for my grandsons. I bought them a set each, and then I bought them these biscuits as well. And when I dropped off their pyjamas, I forgot to drop these ones off as well. So I'm going to save these for them, because my grandson, he really likes these. My youngest one, the 4-year-old, he really likes these classic fingers, and I like them too. I will be honest, they are proper nice. So I thought I'd pick these up for him. And then my other grandson, I thought, let's give him some chocolate chips. So got these ones for him. These are nice too, proper nice. Yeah, and they were £1 each. Yeah. Okay, so that was, oops, it's all falling. I'll pick it up in a bit because, oh, yeah, a bit stiff today. So that was everything from Poundland. And then I was meeting my friend for lunch. Hadn't seen her, and when she said to me, she said, Angela, you do realise it's over a year since we last seen each other? I was like, get away with you, girl, can't be. And when we checked it out, absolutely was. Couldn't believe it. I thought it was at least like 7 or 8 months. She goes, no, she said it was last year. So we met for lunch, and I had about an hour and a half after I'd finished at Poundland, and I didn't want to go home because I thought by the time I go all the way home and I unpack, I'm gonna have to go all the way back. I'm just being lazy, so I thought I'll pop into the range and see what they've got. Anyway, talk about a bargain. I walked in and there was 75% off. I know, 75% off all their Halloween and autumn collection. I know, 75p off. So I went crazy, didn't I? I went in and I didn't have a basket, and then all the baskets had gone, and I was like, I've got to find me a basket. So I ended up going to the till, and you know, like the staff will have baskets where they've got returns and stuff. I ended up emptying one of those and taking the basket with me. I was like, I need a basket with all these things I'm going to get. Anyway, first thing I got was these. Not that this really needed a basket, but I got this. This is originally $2.99, and it come down 75p off. God, 75p was 75% off. So I got it for 75p. And what this is, it's frosted fruit. And these are frosted apples. So really pleased with these. It's going to go as part of my collection. Let me just show you. Oops. So I picked these up, me pomegranates and me pears, and these were 99p. I think it was for 8. Yeah, 99p for 8. See, 8? I think so. In Home Bargains. So I've got some in a jar. I've got some spread around the house. So I just got these in here, and I thought these apples. Now thinking about it, this isn't as good a bargain as this. Just thinking about it, but I'm okay with that. So yeah, these are little frosted. Are these apples or peaches? I think they're really pretty, and it's kind of like a foam kind of texture. So these are just going to go straight in there. I'll have to reorganise them so that maybe I've got more pears on the top so it stands out a little bit more. But no, happy with those. And these are the sort of things I will have on display around the house all year round, not just at Christmas or this time of year. So yeah, nice, really pleased with that. Okay, then I got this. this is me black pumpkin pot. And if you've seen a recent haul of mine, you'll know that I picked one of these up in white, which I have just here. So this is the white pumpkin. It needs a bit of a wash at the moment because I've had stuff in it, and but yeah, it needs a bit of a wash. So I'm not going to show you the inside of it, but I love it. I love it. So this sits in the kitchen, usually just down here by my cats and my pumpkins, and I've been putting like all my little sweets and toffees and things like that. So when the grandchildren come, they know exactly where to find them. So that sits there. So I was really pleased with this. This I think was $5.99 or $4.99, something like that. Anyway, I picked this one up. This is the black to it. And I just thought, oh, how nice is that? And this little one came down to £1.25. You know, bargain, absolute bargain. $1.25. So, again, little pots. I can use this. I think I will use in the kitchen, and you know, I'll have it like with the white one. I'll just pop something in it. But yeah, really pleased with that. And you know, I remember as I was stood there, I was thinking, you know what? I'm buying them because autumn is gonna come back every year without fail. Autumn's coming back, so these are never going to go to waste. Pumpkin season's always going to come back, always. So yeah, really pleased with that. They did have the black this size, but it was chipped. There was a little chip on it, and I thought with 75% off, they're not going to reduce it anymore. And it was quite noticeable. It was just on like round here, and because it was, but if it was wide, like if this chipped, you wouldn't really see it, but it really stood out on this. So I thought I'd get the small one. But yeah, really pleased with that, really pleased. Then I got these candles, and I bought some of these a couple of years ago. I've got them right on the fireplace actually, and these were $2.99 each, and they come down to 50p. I know. So I've got 3. So on the fireplace, I've got 3 different colours. I think I've got the black, like a caramel colour, and a red. That's it. Yeah, that's on the fireplace. So I picked these 3 colours up because I didn't want the same colours. So I've got these now, so I can mix and match them and put them in different places around the house. Now the ones on the fireplace, I don't burn. They're just for display. So at the end of autumn, just when I'll put these away and bring them out next year, just like I did with all my other ones. So 50p, really happy with those. Then I got this. This is a light. Oh, there we go. So I don't know if you can see it. It's got a little light on in the inside. Let me take it off. Here you go. So it's the pumpkin with a cutout, and this one turned out to be £1.50. I know, £1.50. I thought, lovely, absolutely lovely. It'll go in on my collection, you know, around the house, maybe in the kitchen. I just thought really, really lovely for £1.50. You're coming home with me, mate. Then I saw these. I love these boxes. They're not particularly strong, I will be honest, but they'll be nice just for light things. It's this neutral colour, which I thought, do you know what, I might spray paint like gold or silver, and it's got like this leaf cut out. And this one came down, I think it was £1 or £1.05 or something strange like that. So I got that, and I thought, they only had 2, so I just picked the 2 up. And I thought that would be nice, stacked, and then maybe put like, you know, maybe, I don't know, some baubles or something in there. I've got some really large baubles that I picked up in the sale. I thought that would look really nice in this, but I'm not hot on the colour, so I might end up spraying them or just painting them. We'll see. But yeah, for £1, I'm like, you're coming home with me as well, mate. You definitely are. Then I got this. So this is like a basket. I should open it up for you. It's a, right, I'm going to have to get a pair of scissors. And just look at it. No scissors. So I'm just going to get a knife and cut the cord. So this was originally £11.99, 12 quid. I'll give you a closer look in a minute, guys. There we go. So part of the full collection was originally £11.99, £12, and it come down 75% off. So 3 quid, 3 pennies, or 300 pennies, £3. And it's this basket. How cute is that? How cute. Just very natural, very rustic, and it's a pumpkin. I think it's a pumpkin. And brilliant for storage. How cute is that for 3 quid? Really nice. My only thing is the cats are going to think it's a scratch pad for them. I know them. They'll be like, oh, Mummy's bought us a really lovely pumpkin scratch pad. They'll shred it. So I'm going to have to put it. And the thing is, they've got scratch pads all over the house, but they've decided to ruin my bed and the carpet. I know. What they're like. You should see the side of my bed. They've literally scratched it past the covering, past the padding, past the foam to the wood. I know. And they've scratched my carpet like there's no tomorrow. And when I went on holiday, my good friend, she messaged me and she says, Angela, your cats have ruined your house. They've literally ripped up the carpet. I know. And they did, because they couldn't get into my bedroom. So they ripped the carpet up and it literally lifted the carpet. It was a mess. They're very naughty. So I know them. They'll be like, I've bought them this scratch pad. And it's not a scratch pad. It's a pumpkin. It's a wicker pumpkin. A very beautiful, rustic pumpkin. So I'm going to have to find somewhere to put it. Maybe on top of a surface or something. But look at that. I just think it's really lovely. And again, I can fill it with baubles for Christmas. Even like different, like a collection of different candles. Not that I'm going to light them. Candles and maybe some foliage. Or yeah, you can do a lot with this, you know, and have that like that on the end, just stylized it, even put like little blankets rolled up in there, so many different things. Really lovely, love it, using it all year round, really loving that. Okay, and then we're nearly there, guys, nearly there. Let's get them go. And then the last thing I got for these, bought this. So this is it's a autumn maple leaf twig light. Okay, it was originally £7.99 and it came down 75% off, so £2. So let me just open it and show you, because I bought 2. I've got a thing, I'll either buy things in 2s or 3s. I know. And this is what it looks like. So it's this gorgeous. This is perfect for this time of year. Absolutely perfect for autumn. It's these beautiful maple leaf shape, gorgeous orange colour. Do you know, as I was driving along today, I was looking at like the leaves all changing and the leaves that have fallen, and I just thought, guys, so beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I don't like the damp and I don't like the cold this time of year, but I do really love the colours in the environment. Yeah, I really do. And you know, as I'm stood here, I've got the garden behind the camera, and I'm looking, and I'm like the colours on the trees, you know, and on the plants, and even my hydrangeas that have lost its colour, they're like this gold russety colour. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. When you're driving along and you just see all the trees and the different colours, the golds, the reds, the greens, the oranges, it's beautiful, beautiful. So I saw this and I thought, this perfect for this time of year. But guys, look, it's got lights on. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. There we go. £2. I know, 200 pennies. It's got a long stem, and I did think, actually, what I might even do is pop it in my vase with some green foliage. Yeah, when it's all puffed out and everything. I just thought, how lovely would that be? Yeah, how lovely. So I've got lots and lots of options for these vases. I've gone from nothing to having like loads of options with these. Yeah. So I was really pleased with that. So for £2, I ended up buying the two. Well, I say the two. They did have quite a few left, but I just picked two up. Yeah. So there we go. That is me bargains. That's me bargains. What do you think, guys? Have you picked up any bargains lately? Do let me know. I'd love to know. Love to know if you've got any bargains. Do drop a comment below. Amarilla. Is it Amarilla? I can't remember the name of that plant. I can see it. It's got those big leaves. Poinsettia. That's the one. Amarilla. Yeah, you get those as well, but poinsettia. That's what I thought I would have instead of... I thought I'd have these instead of buying the poinsettia. But I do love the poinsettia. It's super Christmassy. Yeah. So guys, there we go. There we go. So thank you so much for being with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this this video. If you want some bargains, nip to your range, nip to the range and see if they've got anything left. But also, a lot of the other supermarkets, Home Bargains, B&M, Asda, Tesco's, they tend to have like a sale straight after Halloween where they're just selling off Halloween stuff. They did have, again, 75% off. They did have some like a stack of pumpkins, a stack of 3, but I didn't really like them. They were £15 originally, so it would have been like £3.50, and I thought, no, I'm not spending £3.50 on something that I'm not really hot on. You know, I'd rather save that £3.50 and buy something that I do like. But they had loads of stuff. So yeah, definitely worth a little visit if you want to stock up on things. And you know, a lot of things can work throughout the year. Like these, although I do tend to put these aside after autumn, I wouldn't have a problem bringing them out and having them as decoration for Christmas. You know, the same with this, you know, although it's a pumpkin, I have no problem using it around the house different times of year. And like, you know, this one, oops, this, gonna use it all year round. The same with me black. So I don't want to have things, it's not specifically for a season. Obviously, like my Christmas garlands and my autumn garland are specific for that. But even things like my flowers and the foliage there, I will use all year round. So yeah, it, you know, it just makes it, you know, it's nice, it's nice. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go drink my cuppa, and I'll see you in another video. Take care now. Bye.